Hey English learners, welcome back to Learn English with Zayan and Sara. If you're just joining us, make sure to watch part 1 of our model verbs. In that video, we talked about important words like can, could, must, and should.
In this second part, we are building on what we learned. We are going to talk about how these special words help us talk about things that will happen in the future or things that we only imagine. We'll also learn about their no forms and fix common mistakes that often make people confused. Get ready to make your English even better.
Let's dive into talking about the future and things we only imagine.
Exactly. First, we have will. We use will for things we are sure of will happen in the future or for when we guess about the future. For example, I will help you means I promise to help, and it will be a sunny day tomorrow means I think the sun will shine. Then there's would. This word is very useful. We use would for things we only imagine. Like if I had money, I would travel the world. But maybe this person doesn't have enough money right now. It's also great for being polite when you offer something like, would you like some coffee? Also, would can describe things someone did many times in the past. Every morning, she would go for a walk, meaning she did this often, but maybe she doesn't do it now. Finally, we have shall. This word is not used now, especially in America, but in British English, shall is still used for polite questions or ideas like, shall we go? It also sounds a bit old or formal, like in books, when someone says, I shall return. Think of will and shall pointing forward to the future, and would helping us talk about things we imagine or past habits.
Now, let's understand the no forms and avoid some easy mistakes.
For can, the no form is can't or cannot. So, I can't swim means you don't have the ability to swim. You cannot park here means it's not allowed. Could becomes couldn't, like I couldn't sleep last night. For may and might, we use may not. And for might not, for example, he may not come means maybe he won't be there. Now listen carefully to mustn't versus don't have to. You mustn't cheat on the exam means it's completely forbidden. You are not allowed to at all. But you don't have to work at weekends means you are free to choose. You are not forced to work. It is a big difference. Lastly, should becomes shouldn't. Use when you give advice, like you shouldn't eat so much sugar. We can also watch out for simple mistakes. One big one is adding to after a modal verb, like can. You can never say, I can't do swim. You just say, I can swim. Another common mistake is adding s to these modal verbs when talking about he, she, or it. Remember, these words don't change. So it's he can swim, not he can swim. And as we say, it's important to know the difference between mustn't and don't have to. Remember these simple rules. Okay, here's our last test for the video. Find the mistake in each sentence and make it right. You will have 10 seconds for each one. Here's question 1. She can speak French well. Question 2. You mustn't to go if you don't want to. Question 3. We don't have to park here. It's not allowed. Question 4. He should have ran faster. And question 5. I might to be there.
Let's check your answers. For the first one, it should be she can speak French. We take away the S from cans. Next, you don't have to go if you don't want to, or you could say you don't need to go. Mustn't means you're not allowed. But the sentence says if you don't want to, which means it's your choice. For the third sentence, it should be we can't park here. It's not allowed. Or you mustn't park here. Don't have to means you have a choice. But the sentence says it's allowed, which means you can't park or mustn't park there. The fourth sentence should be he should have run faster. Remember, after words like should have, we use the basic form of action words. So it should have run, not should have ran. And finally, I might not be there. We take away the to.
How did you do? These are common traps, so don't worry if you got a few wrong. Doing it again and again and again always makes you better.
So why are these special words so important?
They make your English sound deeper, more polite, and more exact. They let you say what you can do, or like, I can cook. What might happen? It might rain. What you must do? You must try this food. Good advice. You should study. If you can do something, may I come in? Polite request. Could you help me?
By learning these words well, you're not just remembering rules, you're getting the tools to talk in a clear and more natural way. Think about the talks you have every day. You're probably using these words all the time without even knowing it. Start listening for them and try to use them more often. And that's our quick lesson on these special words. I hope this video has given you a strong start and made you feel more confident.
If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more English tips, and click the notification bell so you don't miss our next lesson. Tell us in the comments below which special word is hardest for you and what other English topics you would like us to teach. Keep practicing and keep learning. We'll see you in the next video. Happy learning!